I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure.
Our alter ego? I don't know. A twin? I'm confused. Job? I don't know.
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though, I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
Okay.
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know? Plus he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
One of my books. She's got a tattoo. I think I'm gonna have to put in tattoo on her. Is the other one always got? Is she hasn't got a tattoo, is she?
Yeah.
Oh well, the twins.
School, I worked part-time in the front shop.
I just can't see it. Just look at that one again. Not that one.
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends.
They're different people, aren't
when I
they?
was at school.
Unless I just can't see it.
I worked part-time in the front shop.
They're definitely different people. Twins it is then. Fight. Argument? Come on there. No, we're cooking.
No. I think he spoke to Helen. She said he was upset about her argument, but I'm not sure what else he said. He likes Helen. He likes blondes. There's married couple stuff. A stupid argument, nothing specific.
Is this why she went to Glasgow?
Parties better than those you're close to.
We'll cue the piano music.
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off.
Like
he always comes back.
Like you did to Glasgow?
It's always that way.
Is this supposed to just get any clearer? Or?
Yes. He left after the argument. It was about 8 o'clock.
Am I supposed to put these in order or something? 8 o'clock. Oh boy, I don't know what to search for. Cheating. Sex. Hey, hey. I suppose I've got to click the play button, haven't I?
Really? You're going to ask me about my sex life? I mean, isn't that private?
It's got to be better than your song, I'm telling you that much.
Are you married? How is your sex life?
Oh, microphone.
So, our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage.
Stupid inverted quotes. Looks like she's doing a Nixon thing in the thumbnail.
No! You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
With all those guys, what? What's it, a twin?
No. I
That's
was
visible
15.
as out now,
I
that tattoo.
was older. 17, I think. I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of drunken teenage sex. We did it in a church once. Stupid. So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months. It was sad, but those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you, you know? Family.
Family. Well played, doing it in church. Church. Oops, how do I spell that right?
Let me see. Yes. I drove in here because I remember well I went over the river. And then there was a church there. Yeah. And I probably parked. Well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one. There.
I think I should put in hospital for when she went to Glasgow.
Okay, you got me. I'll confess.
What?
We were there. It was a dirty weekend. Simon was going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service, didn't leave the room, had a great view of the river, and you could hear the church bells. Like you said, it was very romantic.
Romantic, eh? Hospital? Dirty weekend?
It was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets.
Gosh, be
It
callous.
doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
Oxford.
Nothing else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing in the bar again and there he was. And again the next week. He offered to buy me a meal. I told him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and ate them on the beach instead. When we said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him. Romantic.
Okay. The beach? I've got to try hospital first before I forget. She's wearing that red dress.
Hospital.
Well, oh, okay. She was wearing that red thing when she mentioned it, I'm sure.
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. You've spoken with the hospital.
Okay. What was I gonna do? Expenses. Typing bad. Not good. Oh, I don't know. Death. Dead. Death.
They said it was food poisoning. There was something in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms, grow them too. They said it was the mushrooms.
A poison.
It was hard to believe. Death caps. They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, I mean, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone. And no one had any reason to hurt them.
Was it an accident? Was it poison? Because it seemed evil.
I was living in the attic. It was a very hard time. I was depressed. Was still pretty sick of the STD.
God.
And I came down one morning and they were dead. They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot. And I'd slept through it.
And did you murder them?
The police said it was the mushrooms they ate. Dad was a mushroom expert. I mean, he used to take us picking with him and he taught us how to recognise them.
So is the other twin talking about it then?
And there's no way you would have picked death caps.
Which one's got a tattoo? Because it's Hannah and Eva. I'm gonna have to work this out.
The police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
God, that face thing. Tattoo. I'm getting somewhere.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though.
Glasses.
Take them off with the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know.
Tell me about it.
A newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not books so much, or watching TV. He likes TV. Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
Like the Garden of Eden thing. Expressing my individuality. Achievement unlocked. Okay, so I'm guessing that's Eve. Eve's got the tattoo.
So I moved out. Got a small bed sit. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion.
So that's Eve.
I was singing in a bar in the evenings, so I had some money.
God,
enough
not I
money
hope
to cover my rent.
it's not as bad as the song you were doing
And I've
earlier.
been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
Okay. I wonder if I can put dates
You
in.
saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness.
Oh.
He guessed my name from my tattoo. Told me it was a palace.